Hello friends, welcome back. So most of us think it's complex to apply formulas in Excel. But my main purpose of making this tutorial is to enable you to use the powerful feature of Excel by making calculations with confidence. So let us start with simple formulas and understand the basic structure of using functions. I'm sure this will simplify the complex part of MS Excel. So let us get started. So this is a table which I already prepared using my earlier session. I have two columns where I can make the calculations, column E and column F. Column E, I have the value of the things which I have at home. So let us start with this simple formula in Excel by making the sum of all these items. So basic thing to remember is any formula or any function we start in Excel, we have to start with is equal to sign. As soon as you apply the is equals, we can start making the calculations. So I want to do the sum of all the values. So after I apply the is equal, I'll select my cells which I want to add up. So I'll select E3, I'll do plus. So I need to press shift and then plus sign. Then I'll select E4, I'll do plus, so on and so forth. Okay, so I have done the addition of all my cells right from E3 to E8. That gives me the total of 2370. Okay, so another important thing to learn through this tutorial is the relative reference and absolute reference. So I'll explain how can we understand that. So this calculation, if I want to do the same calculation here for column F, I'll simply do the Control C, I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. Now see the interesting thing. In my cell E9, the calculation shows the addition of E3 to E8. But as soon as I copied this formula to F9, the calculation shows the addition of F3 to F8. So automatically the reference of my calculation changed from column E to column F. This is what we call the relative reference. Now I'll explain what is absolute reference in few minutes. So let us do some more calculations to understand the basic formulas. So I'll add one more column of difference. So I want to calculate the difference of my current value to the old value. So I'll select E3, then I'll subtract F3. So I'm getting the difference of $50. So my purchase value was $950 and the old value was $900. So same way I'll copy this formula here. Automatically my formula reference has changed from E3 to E4. Again, this is the concept of relative reference. I'll do the same thing here. I'm getting minus 100 because old value was more. Same thing I'll do it here. So overall difference I'm getting to $67. Okay, so this was the addition, this was the subtraction. Now I will calculate the percentage. So I'll calculate the percentage of my old value to the total of old value. So again I'll start with is equal to sign. I'll select my old value for refrigerator. I'll divide my old value of refrigerator to the old value of total. I'm getting 39%. So to make it look like percentage, I'll select here. So now I have made it as percentage. Now if I copy this formula to my H4, see what is happening. I'll explain why this happened like this. So in H3, my formula is referring to F3 compared to F9. As soon as I copy the formula to H4, the reference which I'm getting is F4 to F10. Now why it is happening? Because of the relative reference. But this time I do not want this to happen. So what I'll do, I'll change the formula a bit. So in my first cell, what I'll do, I'll make it the absolute reference. How will I do that? I'll add dollar to F. I'll add dollar to 9. So I'm making F9 as my absolute reference. Okay, so I'll copy this formula here. Now see what happened. I get exactly the value which I need. Why? Because I have made the F9 cell as the absolute reference, because I don't want the relative reference to be applied here. And how I made that? By just adding the dollar value to the cell which I want to make absolute reference. So I'll just copy this formula with this entire range. This is what exactly I need. Now another way which I can use to make a cell as absolute reference, so I'll just remove the dollar sign from here. I'll put my cursor here and I'll press the F4. So as soon as I press the F4, automatically the dollar sign will be added to the cell which I want to make as absolute. So this is just another way to do the same thing. So okay friends, now we learned how to make the calculations, how to apply the formula, how to apply the relative reference, how to apply the absolute reference. Now one more important thing is about function. So see, here I have applied the formula, but I had to add E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E separately. That takes a lot of time. So there are a lot of functions which are available in Excel which we can use, and that will simplify our life. So how will we use that? Again, I need to first press the is equal to button, and then I need to use the function. So to do the sum, I need to use this function as sum. Then I'll open the bracket, I'll select the range, I'll close the bracket and just press the enter. See, I got exact value by just applying the function. So the basic structure to use a function is first press the is equal to sign, then think what calculation you want to do, whether you want to do the summation, whether you want to find out the average. If you want to find out the average, just type average, open bracket, select the range, close bracket. I got my average. So 3 steps which we need to follow for the function. 1, press the is equal sign, then apply the function which you want to use, and then select the range. Now there are a lot of functions which are available within Excel. How to find out that? As soon as you press the Excel, you need to click on this FX button which is near the formula bar. Just click, you will see there are so many functions available. So you just select the drop down. If you want all, you can just click all, you will get all the functions which are available. If you want the financial functions, you can see there are a lot of financial functions. There are a lot of date and time functions. So for each and every category, the functions are available. Or most recently used, you will automatically get sum, average, if. So there are a lot of functions which you can try and which I'll be covering in my next session. This was just a gist of the powerful feature which we have available in Excel. Okay friends, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel so you get the notification as soon as I upload my new video, which I do almost regularly to cover different things. Thank you very much.